And to begin with, can I ask you, how does it feel to be married to a journalist?
देखिए मेरी वाइफ ना केवल जर्नलिस्ट है, वो तो अब पॉलिटिशियन बन गई है, तो मैं तो डर गया हूँ। लेकिन ज़िंदगी में आप जानिए, अगर शादी करोगे तो जो बीवी करती है उससे आपको हाँ में हाँ मिलानी पड़ेगी, नहीं तो शादी नहीं चल पाएगी। सो इफ़ यू वांट टू बी हैप्पीली मैरिड, बी रेडी to allow your wife to have the space that she wants to do what she wants to do. आप अपना करिए, लेकिन वाइफ जो भी कहे ना उसको ना कभी मत करिए, because that can be dangerous, particularly if it is a Bengali woman. So be very careful. But look, my wife was a journalist for many years. And sometimes it's easier if you're in the same profession, you understand each other well. I know doctors who get married to doctors, lawyers who get married to lawyers. But we've been married 35 years. नहीं, कितने हो गए? नहीं, मैं 31 years. 31 years. मैंने 4 साल ऐड कर दिए. 31 years. So, she's from Bengal, I'm from Maharashtra. तो ईस्ट और वेस्ट का मिलन हुआ है।
Great. So let's now jump into the questions. And if you look at journalism आजकल के समय में, तो the digital onslaught एक तरीके से चल रहा है. There are so many digital creators, news creators, so many people having large followers on YouTube, on Instagram, and whatnot. And you've been there ever since the sort of evolution happened. What is your take on the digital news format that is evolving, or has already evolved rather?
First of all, I have to ask you, ये glasses कहाँ से आपको मिले, इतने fashionable glasses? You are also part of the new generation in a way. But,
Thank you, sir.
But look, I want to tell you, मैं आपसे बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैंने जर्नलिज्म शुरू की 1988 में. I started in 1988, और हम लोग आर्टिकल टाइपराइटर पर लिखते थे. ऑफिस में कंप्यूटर भी नहीं हुआ करता था. प्लीज इमेजिन टुडे व्हेन आई सी अ कैंपस लाइक योर पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी, इट शोज हाउ मच इंडिया हैज चेंज्ड. In 1988 you would not have had a campus like this at a private university. And when I started journalism, we used to work on a typewriter. When the computer first came to our office in 1990, 1990 में जब कंप्यूटर आया, हम लोग स्ट्राइक पर गए. मीने हमारे जो यूनियन थी इन टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, उन्होंने कहा वी डोंट वांट कंप्यूटर, वी विल लूज जॉब्स. From there we have come to the generation where everything is available to you on the mobile, and all these Instagrams and YouTube and Facebook, ये सब नया है. Everything now, all communication is in real time. हमारे ज़माने में there was no breaking news. Now breaking news has broken down. हर चीज को ब्रेकिंग न्यूज. आज एक ट्रेजेडी हुई है महाकुंभ में, दैट इज जेन्युइनली ब्रेकिंग न्यूज, वो बड़ी स्टोरी है. लेकिन कभी कभी हम छोटी चीज को ब्रेकिंग न्यूज बना देते हैं. अब सैफ अली खान स्टोरी, सैफ अली खान हॉस्पिटल से बाहर निकले, ब्रेकिंग न्यूज. सैफ अली खान गाड़ी में बैठ गए, ब्रेकिंग न्यूज. सो ब्रेकिंग न्यूज हैज ब्रोकन डाउन, एंड एवरीबॉडी इज ऑन देयर मोबाइल. I think each and every one of you in this room is all watching your news, consuming your news on a mobile phone. In 1988, एक प्रोग्राम हुआ करता था दूरदर्शन पे. One program on दूरदर्शन 9 बजे हिंदी में, 9:30 English, बस. No other television news. Today India has 424/7 channels. 400 plus cable channels, plus Instagram, plus YouTube. Just think about how the world has changed. In my time, we were waiting for the newspaper. सुबह का newspaper आ जाए, we would get the headlines from there. That's all. So it's a new world, and that's why there's a lot of noise. आवाज शोरगुल बहुत हो रहा है, और सनसनी बहुत हो रही है. हर चीज को कैसे सनसनी बनाए. I just spoke about Saif Ali Khan. In 7 days, I have seen 7 different versions as to what happened.
Yeah, true.
Somebody says sources close to Kareena Kapoor.
Yeah.
Somebody says sources close to Saif Ali Khan's domestic servants. Somebody says police says something. Ab, how does the audience know what is true and what is not? So one of the challenge, we have got a lot of information, but there is a lot of misinformation also. And I think that is becoming a big challenge. All this misinformation that is spreading around us. How do you know that every video you are getting on WhatsApp is true? Sometimes it is very dangerous. I recall last year one video came out. A woman had been was on the road, and people, she had been stripped naked and someone shot her dead. And the video was passed around on WhatsApp कि ये मणिपुर में हो रहा है. Which is not true. It had happened in Myanmar 10 years ago. पर आप सोचो अगर वो वीडियो लोगों के पास मिल जाए, what will the public के दिमाग पे क्या जाएगा? So I think there is a lot of information, but there is a lot of disinformation, and there is a lot of noise.
So then in that case, do you think that the sensationalism, as we want to call it, do you think that is breaking the seriousness or the factual aspect of the news?
100% you are right. ये सनसनी का जमाना बन गया है. I don't know how many of you watch one channel. एक चैनल पर रात को 11 बजे एक प्रोग्राम आता है, उसका नाम है सनसनी, और एंकर भी दिखता है जैसे वो खुद क्रिमिनल है. आज हम आपको बताएंगे कि देश में कितने बलात्कार हुए. अब आप सोचिए, एंकर also has to look like a criminal on that show. But even on YouTube, there is a thumbnail. I don't know, you people are young. I did not know what a thumbnail is. जो heading आती है, heading अगर सनसनी नहीं हो तो आप, you will not click there. Now think about it. More than 5,000 farmers have committed suicide in Maharashtra in the last 10 years. That will not become viral. But Saif Ali Khan के घुटने में क्या हुआ, कितना दर्द हो रहा है, will become viral. This is the problem. So you are absolutely right कि सनसनी की, because of this sensation, the kind of news that becomes headlines is also changing. And that is very worrying. Because it means that we are creating a country where, are you and I not concerned about a farmer committing suicide? Yes. Is he or not an Indian citizen? Yes. But why should he not? So we have got caught in celebrityhood, fame. Everything is now, how do I hype? Hype karo cheez ko. Drama banao. So that is a big worry, yes.
So, you've always captivated viewers with new forms of reporting, such as Election on My Plate. And your book, The Election, that has, now surprised India, also shows the length and the breadth of the country that you've covered. So after all of this, if there is to put, is there one incident that comes to your mind which depicts what India stands for?
I don't want to give you one incident, but I want to say this to this audience today. And I believe this audience and Parul University represents that. There is one word which, according to me, makes India a country like no other. Which is why I feel always that this is the only country I want to be a journalist in. And that word, my friends, is diversity. विविधता इस देश की ताकत है. वहां मैं देख रहा हूं, मेरा एक कोई सरदार जी दोस्त है, हाथ ऊपर करिए सरदार जी, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल. यहाँ डॉक्टर पटेल बैठे, केम छो. वहां कोई बैठा है नांदेड़ से, कशे आहात तुम्ही. वहां कोई कर्नाटका से बैठा होगा, वो कहेगा नमस्कारा. This is the beauty of India. The reason I do a show called Elections on My Plate is the food of India is the most diverse in the world. एक रास्ते पर आपको शुद्ध शाकाहारी रेस्टोरेंट मिलेगी, उसी रास्ते पर आपको इतना अच्छा मटन भी मिलेगा. और वो शाकाहारी रेस्टोरेंट भी बिजनेस अपना कर रहा है और मटन वाला भी कर रहा है. इंडिया का एक शब्द है, जियो और जीने दो. लिव एंड लेट लिव. ये इस देश की ताकत है. कोई गुरुद्वारा में जाएगा, कोई मस्जिद में जाएगा. यू कम फ्रॉम कश्मीर, समवन एल्स कम्स फ्रॉम कन्याकुमारी. कोई मंदिर जाता है, कोई गुरुद्वारा जाता है, कोई मस्जिद जाता है, कोई चर्च जाता है. बट वी आर इंडियंस. This is why, so you ask, is there one incident? There's no one incident. I just find every time I go, I discover something new. Something different about this country. और मुझे एक अच्छी बात लगती है, इतने परेशानियों के बाद, we go through lot of difficulties, I have not seen a country where people smile so much. अभी भी आप ट्रेन के डिब्बे में मुंबई में बैठिए, everybody is packed like sardines, but कोई पत्ता खेल रहा है, someone is singing a song. Indians are having a good time. In the sense, they know वो दुख सुख सब झेल लेते हैं, दुख
That's
भी
true.
झेल लेते हैं और सुख भी झेल लेते हैं. That is why I feel, so when you ask me, when I travel across India, this is what makes India special. And one more thing, this is the most aspirational country in the world. मतलब क्या? Every Indian wants his son or daughter to have a better life than he had. मैं चाहता हूं कि मेरी बेटी बेटा और मुझसे आगे बढ़े. हम हर दरवाजा तोड़ेंगे. गरीब भी आज ऑटो रिक्शा ड्राइवर अपने बेटे को पढ़ाकर उसको आगे दिखाना चाहता है. कोई कंट्री इतना जज्बा नहीं है जो इंडिया में है आज, कि हम हर दरवाजा तोड़कर आगे बढ़ेंगे. That is the quality. And you know, that is what makes me feel good about India. ये जो ग्लास है ना, ये तो पूरा भरा हुआ है, but India is a 50-50 country. ये ग्लास आधा भरा हुआ है, आधा खाली भी है. There are some things in this country which trouble me. I went to meet a farmer's widow in Amravati this time. महाराष्ट्र के चुनाव थे. Her husband had committed suicide because he could not pay 1 lakh rupee loan. 1 लाख रुपए का लोन वो बैंक का नहीं भर पाया. He committed suicide. वो भी इंडिया है. और ये भी इंडिया है कि इस देश में अब महेंद्र सिंह धोनी can be in 2001 working as a clerk in the railway, ticket collector in the railway department on Kharagpur station. 10 years later he is lifting the World Cup. ये भी इंडिया है. So मैं तो कहता हूँ इंडिया स्टोरी, आई कॉल इट नाउ द धोनीआइजेशन ऑफ इंडिया. कि धोनी ने एक सपना देखा था, वो साकार हुआ. एंड दैट इंस्पायर्स मेनी अदर्स टू बिलीव हमारे भी सपने. आई विल गिव यू अ स्टोरी. मेरी एक किताब क्रिकेट पर मैंने लिखी थी एंड धोनी जी अग्रीड टू स्पीक टू मी. 4-5 घंटे हमने बात की. तो मैंने उनसे एक सवाल पूछा. आई एम सॉरी, आई एम डाइग्रेसिंग फ्रॉम योर क्वेश्चन, बट आई वांट टू टेल दिस स्टोरी. तो मैंने कहा, माही, आप ऐसे बैट्समैन हो कि लास्ट ओवर 15 रन, फाइनल बड़े किसी मैच का, सब तरफ सब में क्राउड में इतना प्रेशर है ये, पर आपके चेहरे पर मैंने कभी प्रेशर नहीं देखा है. यू सीम वेरी रिलैक्स्ड, कैप्टन कूल. तो ये कहाँ से, हाउ डू यू हैंडल प्रेशर? तो उन्होंने मुझे एक जवाब दिया जो मुझे अभी भी लगता है एक लाइफ लेसन है. इट्स अ लाइफ लेसन फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. उन्होंने कहा, राजदीप भाई, ऐसा है कि मैं खड़गपुर स्टेशन पे टिकट कलेक्टर था कुछ महीनों के लिए, और मेरे बॉस ने मुझे कहा था कि अगर कोई इस डिब्बे में बगैर टिकट पाया जाएगा मैं तुमको जिम्मेदार रखूंगा. उसने कहा, राजदीप भाई, असली प्रेशर वो था. अब फिर क्रिकेट मैच में क्या प्रेशर, क्योंकि जब बॉलर डाल रहा है वो भी जानता है वो महेंद्र सिंह धोनी को बॉलिंग डाल रहा है. प्रेशर उस पे है, मुझ पे नहीं. So you know the ability, you know that according to me, Mahendra Singh Dhoni represents the story of new India.
Absolutely.
कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's a follow-up to the question I asked. So, it's an important element when it comes to elections that you've talked about in your book about the exit polls. So, there has been a long-standing debate on how valid are these exit polls throughout your career. You've been one of the very few names in the world of journalism who yet continue to understand the pulse of the elections through ground reporting. So, what is your take on this debate on exit poll accuracy, and what would be your choice between exit polls and ground reports when it comes to predicting the election results?
Ma'am, what's your name?
Amber.
Amber, look, exit polls must exit. Exit polls की कोई जगह नहीं है. Beyond the point. We are a country of 100 crore voters. 100 crore. 140 crore Indians are there. More than 100 crores are eligible to vote in a national election, out of which about 70%, यानी 70 crore votes. How can we sitting in a TV studio decide what is the mood of 70 crore Indians? आज के इंडिया में बीवी अपने पत्नी को नहीं बताती किसको वोट दे रही है. In fact, this time again in Maharashtra, one of the ladies told me, "Sir, मी वोट बीजेपीला देणार आहे, पण माझ्या हस्बंडला सांगू नका ते काँग्रेसचे." Now, how do you capture that? Now you can only capture it through ground reports. You have to go to the ground in this country. Sitting in a TV studio, air conditioned studio में बैठ के जैकेट लगा के मैं आज आपको बताऊंगा कि देश का मूड क्या है. अरे how will you know? Sitting in a TV studio, particularly in Noida. You see, what my bigger problem at the moment is, because I call it the Noida School of Journalism. अगर दिल्ली में कुछ हुआ, it becomes breaking news. अगर वडोदरा में हुआ, it is not news. That is the problem. And that is why I don't think exit polls can capture the diversity of India. India is the most uniquely diverse country, as I said. Exit pollster has their place, but don't treat them as God. In my book I write a chapter, Gods that failed. ये सब भगवान बन गए हैं. मैं भी भगवान बन गया. पत्रकार भी समझता है मैं भगवान हूँ. Pollster thinks he is God. Politician thinks he is above God. तो इसमें I think we have to be very cautious in a country like India before we make any sweeping generalizations. India has a way of teaching all of us a lesson.
Very true. So since you've already spoken about politics, और अभी के समय में ऐसा हो गया है that now people are always taking sides, either black or white, is it either right or left? Coincidentally, sir, you're on my left. But if you talk about politics, do you think that as journalists, they're free to have their own opinions and also free to, talk about it on air? Or should they be apolitical?
देखो, everybody in this room is free to have their opinion. Why not? Every Indian has a right to his or her opinion. And your opinion is different to mine. I must respect it. In this country, there is a beautiful word in Hindi. ये बनारस से वर्ड शुरू हुआ है. संवाद, डायलॉग. इस देश की ताकत संवाद है, विवाद नहीं. आप अपनी बात रखें, मैं अपनी बात रखूंगा, हम संवाद करें. And out of the संवाद we can achieve the truth. अब क्या हुआ है, अगर मुझे आपकी बात अच्छी नहीं लगी तो मैं कहूंगा तुम देशद्रोही हो, एंटी नेशनल. You and I become enemies. Us versus them. मैं तो देखता हूँ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पर भी एक दूसरे से लड़ाई हो रही है. People are walking out of WhatsApp groups. मुझे आपकी बात अच्छी नहीं रही, I am walking out. ये क्या बात हुई? But there is no place for hate. नफरत मत फैलाइए. एक बजरंगी भाईजान का डायलॉग है, नफरत फैलाना बहुत आसान है, प्यार बांटना बहुत मुश्किल. If you have conversation, अगर आप संवाद करें तो आप प्यार बांट सकते हैं. अगर आप संवाद नहीं करेंगे, टकराव करेंगे, तो फिर नफरत फैलती है. And that is where I have a problem. So I think journalists should remain observers. We have to observe what is happening. We should report what is happening. अगर हमारी opinion है, if it is within the constitution, constitution is our holy book. Right. In our constitution, if you have something, please say it. Right. Without creating टकराव. संवाद कीजिए, टकराव नहीं.
तो इसके फॉलोअप में सर, जो आप कह रहे हैं वो आइडियलिस्टिक है, बट वो एक्चुअली एग्जिस्ट शायद उतना नहीं कर पाता है, स्पेशली ऑन सोशल मीडिया. सो वी सी अ लॉट ऑफ arguments, or journalists को per se, if I ask a question, there is also some heckling, name calling and whatnot, calling out and whatnot. So do you think because of the fake news or narratives, either are they being led or are they being misled?
Sir, there is an India outside social media also. Yeah, ये कहना कि I think most Indians want this संवाद. ऐसा नहीं है कि Indians don't want संवाद. In fact, Indians will argue with each other. We are an argumentative society. आप किसी चौपाल पे जाइए, 10 लोग को बिठाइए, they will argue with each other. But उसके बाद एक दूसरे को गले भी मिलते हैं. ये भी हमारी खासियत है. So social media should not become a barometer for India. There is a big India which lives outside social media also. आप गांव में जाइए, चौपाल पे लोग बैठे हैं, एक दूसरे पे से जोर जोर की आवाज लेके they are talking to each other. After that moment it is over, they laugh and go away. मैंने देखा है मेरे टीवी स्टूडियो में ये जो नेता आते हैं, जैसे ही कैमरा शुरू होता है एक दूसरे पर तुम ऐसे हो तुम वैसे हो, जैसे कैमरा बंद हो जाए गले मिलते हैं. तो मैंने उनको एक दिन कहा, एक नेता को, I said, sir, you and he are very good friends, but you are fighting in the studio. He says, हाँ वो थोड़ा ड्रामा करना पड़ता है. अब यही तो मुसीबत है, that on social media, on TV media, a lot of drama is going on. But once the cameras are switched off, I do believe that most Indians have the ability to have a samvad with each other, to have friendships. And that is what makes this country special. रमज़ान के दिन आप मुझे सेवैया खिलाइए, दिवाली के दिन आप मुझे श्रीखंड खिलाइए, और हम दोनों श्रीखंड भी मस्त खाएंगे और सेवैया भी खाएंगे. That is India.
Absolutely, absolutely. बस खिलाइए, in short.
बस खिलाइए, बिल्कुल, बस खिलाइए.
Sir, over the years, you've closely observed and penned down books on elections, be it in 2014, 2019, and then 2024. And you've answered many questions about India. And now in the book 2024, the election that surprised India. But there's one question that only you are in the best position to answer, which is 2029. What are your predictions? Will Devendra Fadnavis or Yogi become the next PM?
Amber, you are asking this question in Gujarat?
Because she is not a Gujarati.
I dare to.
No. But look, we don't know what will 2029 bring. एक बार एक ब्रिटिश प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे, उन्होंने कहा कि ब्रिटेन में, इंग्लैंड में, a week is a long time in politics. एक हफ्ता बहुत लंबा समय होता है. इंडिया में 24 घंटे भी बहुत लंबे होते हैं. जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना. Who knows what happens tomorrow? You are asking me 2029, will it be Yogi, will it be Devendra Fadnavis? I don't know. Honestly, and I want to answer this honestly, if I had come to Vadodara in 2001 and you had asked me in 2014, do you think Narendra Modi will be Prime Minister? I would have said no. Because he was not even Chief Minister of Gujarat. That time BJP had many bigger leaders than him. Sushma Swaraj, Pramod Mahajan, Advani ji bhi khud the tab. Eventually he became. The two names you cited are both potential future Prime Ministers of a BJP government. But who is to say some other party may come 5 years from now, 10 years from now, someone else may come. Never predict in India. It is hazardous to health. जैसे cigarette smoking is injurious to health, also predictions are injurious to health. ये भविष्यवाणी में इंडिया नहीं चलेगा. आज की बात करते हैं, who is there today? We should talk in India always live in the moment. और ये आपके लिए भी एक सबक है. हमारा आपका जो यंग जनरेशन है, you are always worried, कल क्या होगा सर, मेरे लिए क्या, what is my future? My only advice is as much as possible, live in the present. आज जो आप खुश होकर यहाँ बैठे हैं या पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी से है, कहीं से भी है, enjoy the moment. What happens 1 week, 1 year from now, you don't know. Just work hard. If you work hard, life will sort it out. जिंदगी एक सफर है. It's not a destination. Don't worry, future will be yours. You are the lucky generation of this country. The future belongs to each and every one of you. So, 5 साल छोड़ देते हैं, आज की बात करते हैं.
So, sir, let's also talk about the book. Why do you call it the election that surprised India 2024? Because just like you said, that for that matter, every election has surprised India.
No, you are right. But this one particularly, because अगर इसी जनवरी के महीने में 1 year ago I was here in Vadodara, राम मंदिर had just been built. और एक हवा ऐसी चली थी, एक लहर चली थी, अब की बार 400 पार. BJP will cross 400. Opposition is finished. Eventually क्या हुआ? BJP got less seats than 2019. Opposition almost doubled its seats. And you had a coalition government. Now, very few people predicted that. So it surprised people. लोगों ने कहा यार ये क्या हो गया? इतना ही हुआ कि इस देश की विविधता, diversity came to the fore. Tamil Nadu thinks differently to Karnataka, Karnataka thinks differently to Kerala, Maharashtra thinks differently to Gujarat. That is India. So I think that is what surprised people कि how is it suddenly that the voter, और इसीलिए मैंने किताब के कवर पर महिला को रखा है, because the biggest surprise is from the woman voter. Today you cannot win an Indian election without the support of the Indian woman. Indian woman matters more than the Indian male. Male तो divided है. No, and I want to leave one thought. This is based on research and data. Please keep this in mind. No government, whether at the state or the center, has won an Indian election in the last 20 years without a majority woman support. जहां महिला जाती है वहां सरकार आती है. And as I said earlier, now women don't even tell their husbands कि किसको मैं वोट दे रही हूं.
वो पहले भी झूठी बोल रहे थे, किसी को पता नहीं था.
नहीं, देखिए, the truth of the matter is, therefore, as I said, I put a woman on the cover. I think the Indian woman voter now is more visible, more demanding. I only want to see more women in parliament, frankly. We need to see many more women in parliament.
Leaders, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
We still don't have enough women in, I think out of 543 MPs, about 50-60 are women. That is what, only about 10%. So 50%, Mahila, women are 50% of India, they are 10% or 12% in parliament. We need to have at least, in my view, minimum 33%, but I say 50%. Adi abadi, आधा आपका भी हक होना चाहिए पार्लियामेंट में. I hope to see a day when we have 50% women in parliament.
And we are so happy कि आपने अपने ही घर से शुरुआत की है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. और मैं देखता हूँ कि women MPs are more diligent. वो मेहनती है, काम करते हैं. हम लोग जो पुरुष परंपरा है ना, हम लोग जुगाड़ ज्यादा करना देखते हैं. Women are more diligent. If I was to choose in an office 2 people of the same ability, 1 woman, 1 male, I will always choose the woman.
Fantastic. So, sir, since you talked about politics and how women should enter politics, so then if we look at it as a vocation or as an aspiration, तो politics में लोग क्यों जाएंगे? उसके लिए का कोई एक clear understanding, कोई एक clear reasoning तो होना चाहिए ना? Why do you think people, if not only women, should join politics?
See, आपने एक बड़ा सवाल पूछा है, very good question, and this is the most troubling. ये बहुत चिंता का सवाल है. आज politics में, forget male, women for a moment. One of the biggest, unfortunately, one of the biggest criteria is money power. आपको पैसे की जरूरत पड़ती है. मैं अभी तेलंगाना में था, हैदराबाद में, and one of the MLAs told me he had spent 75 crores to win an MLA election. 75 crore to win an MLA election. So if I'm spending 75 crores to win an election, मुझे वापस भी चाहिए पैसे. Corruption वहीं से शुरू होती है. And how many people here have 75 crores to spend on an election? This is to me the biggest barrier. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप बगैर पैसे चुनाव नहीं जीत सकते. मैंने मेरे किताब में एक चैप्टर है स्टोरीज ऑफ होप, उम्मीद की कहानियां. I have profiled 10 people, including one lady called Sanjana Jatav. Sanjana Jatav is a Dalit mother of 2, 26-year-old. I don't know how many of you are from Bharatpur in Rajasthan या राजस्थान के इर्द गिर्द है. 26-year-old mother of 2, Dalit mother. Husband was a constable in the Rajasthan police. उसको फोन आता है कि आप आपकी बीवी को कहिए मत लड़े. वो नहीं तो आपकी नौकरी चली जाएगी। वो बड़ा अच्छा आदमी था, उसने कहा आपने मुझे धमकी दी है, अब आप मेरी बीवी जरूर लड़ेगी और चुनाव जीतेगी। एंड वो जीती। शी बिकेम एन इंस्टाग्राम स्टार। उसने पैसे क्राउड सोर्स किए, लोगों ने उसको खुद फंड किया। बट हैविंग सेड दैट, there are not enough Sanjana Jatavs around. So I think the biggest barrier to entering politics today, when you say why should people enter, yes, they should enter if they feel they can make a difference. Lekin how many people have the kind of money that you require today to fight an election? Jab tak hamare chunav, as long as this money power remains, it will be very difficult to encourage more and more people to enter politics. That's why good people don't enter. Because people say, यार ये पैसे के खेल में कौन फंसेगा? And that's what I've reflected in the book, that is why it's not a level playing field. एक साइड के पास बहुत पैसे हैं, दूसरे साइड के पास नहीं पैसे हैं, तो आप चुनाव कैसे लड़ेंगे?
So I think we'll do a quick rapid fire.
Rapid fire. अब now you are going to become like Karan, क्या है वो? Karan Johar. Okay, done.
There's a hamper as well, I think, which Amber is going to give to both of
You're
us.
giving me a hamper?
Not such as we see in the show, but something for sure.
Okay, done.
So whatever first come to your mind, a word. News.
News. Rajdeep.
Elections.
Elections. Fun.
Okay. Mahakumbh. Religion. India or Bharat?
India. And Bharat, दोनों.
Okay.
अरे क्या, what is in a word? India and Bharat, both.
Okay. Cricket.
Sachin Tendulkar.
Okay. Favorite cuisine?
हाँ?
Favorite cuisine?
Favorite cuisine? गुजराती थाली.
Are you
चलो
saying
जाइए.
that because you're in Gujarat? Or okay.
India, the best country in the world. Youth, energy.
Vadodara Literature Festival.
It's fantastic.
Then Parul University.
Parul University, huge.
Okay.
Super.
IIMUN.
IIMUN, youth.
Okay.
Fantastic. So, you should also ask him who's his favorite politician.
Yes.
Who's my favorite politician? ये सवाल मुझे कई लोग पूछते हैं और मैं ट्रबल में आ जाता हूँ। मेरे कई फेवरेट्स हैं, एक फेवरेट नहीं होनी चाहिए लाइफ में।
हर एक पार्टी का एक फेवरेट.
चलो, तो अगर आप बीजेपी से ले फेवरेट पॉलिटिशियन, तो मैं वाजपेयी जी और मोदी जी दोनों का नाम लूंगा।
ओके. कांग्रेस.
अगर मैं कांग्रेस से मेरा फेवरेट पॉलिटिशियन लूँ तो यार मुझे पिछले ज़माने में जाना पड़ेगा, जवाहरलाल नेहरू।
ओके. समाजवादी पार्टी.
समाजवादी पार्टी, अब उस पार्टी में एक यादव के बाद दूसरा यादव है, पर अखिलेश यादव इज यंग, सो आई गिव अखिलेश यादव।
आम आदमी पार्टी।
आम आदमी पार्टी में यार आम आदमी पार्टी नाम सुनते ही मुझे केजरीवाल का चेहरा आता है, तो मैं केजरीवाल जी का नाम लूंगा।
एंड टीएमसी?
टीएमसी में मेरी वाइफ है, इसलिए मैं मेरी वाइफ का
I knew that was coming. Superb.